Totally wrong one. Hey everybody, welcome to How About Novus. It's Dan again, and we are going to keep on working on that ArtRage Commission. It's kind of gone a little different. The person that wanted it kind of changed their plans and went another way with it. So it's now our map because they decided to change some land stuff, and that's cool. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for, there it is, looking for a stylus, and we're going to get started here in a second. This is going to be a campaign map. And we're just going to get started on this right now. Also, whoever's here, welcome. Hope the chat's working. Let's go ahead and oh, it looks like we got, there we go. All right, let's get back. Let's get right into it. All right, today we are going to adjust a couple things here. We're actually going to change the color of this so that it's a lot more contrast. That's not that one. Let's go ahead and fix that. Hope everybody's doing okay. Had a lot of well-wishers. Been dealing with some kind of hey, distributional, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Had a little bit. Yeah, I didn't either. The medical stuff has been a little nasty, but really great news. I don't have cancer, so I am one happy camper. So I'm a very happy camper. What I'm doing right today. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get better at doing this, but you know, stuff. Went to the hospital, got screened, had kind of a scare, found nasty little thing on me, and yeah, that it wasn't fun. So been dealing with that, some other health stuff. But I'm just really glad that I'm okay. What we're doing today is we are going to plan out some mountains. Thanks, Poet Master. Really appreciate that, and welcome to the stream. I'm glad the streaming thing's working right now. There we go. Okay. What we're doing today is we are going to, I have a bunch of brushes I made right here. And I think instead of like selling them, I'm just going to make them available to everybody. These are really cool because they actually are just, really big brushes for terrain. We're going to use these today for our mountains. And again, we have this giant map with a where we have a giant asteroid strike here. First thing we're going to do is we are going to create another layer. And then we're just going to drop some of this terrain everywhere. Just like that. Near this impact site. Again, that's what it's going to look like. The approach to this is after we set our blending to add, we're going to be taking like some, oops, still not used to this yet. We're just going to be adding some texture and then taking away. So we kind of get that kind of thing. I also just noticed that I got a little bit of work to do on some of these islands because, you know, I like to ignore my islands because I'm a horrible person. Just take care of those right now. Just like that. Anything else since we're in the area? Yeah. Get rid of that. Come and get rid of that. And again, I'm in the layer below it. So this campaign map is probably, I really liked it. I'm kind of glad that the person I was doing it for decided to, they didn't like the asteroid thing and they went a different way with their book or whatever it was. So this one's now mine since I came up with the landform and everything else. And I think that's going to go in our campaign setting that we've been doing. How's the volume, by the way, guys? There we go. Need all these. Yeah, it's really good to see you guys. Master and distributional. Big shout out. Thanks for all your support. Well wishes online. Sorry, what?
Where's my phone?
Your phone. That is a good question. I think I just lost my wife's. There it is. There it is. I found my wife's phone. So, okay. 1,000 points to Gryffindor. Okay, we're back here. And we are going to go back with this kind of realistic terrain brush. And we are just going to kind of splat everything in just for grins and giggles. Oops, I locked down the transparency. I'm using my mouse right here so I get an even flow. We're going to go 200% off of the 450. There we go. And again, I'm just looking up to kind of rough up the ground in kind of that circular pattern. This is just going to be our initial hills. I'm going to come out a little bit one more time and kind of do the same thing. Usually I don't do terrain to huge geological features, but I think this one is a definite exception. All right, we're just going to leave this layer in. We're going to now zoom in. This is just stuff like all the, I think, ooh, not like that. In game terms for our campaign, this is like where all the, let's kind of increase, oh, that is at 500%. Yeah, let's kind of bump this up. Let's grab our large tube. In our game setting, this is where when the asteroid hit, or whatever this is where it tossed all the land and it just came down and fell. So we got some buried ruins, some totally destroyed civilizations, really fun stuff to explore. Extremely cataclysmic, but it makes a good story. Maybe, I think, and let me just get my notes out. I think with this campaign setting, maybe some of the people fled and they're coming back. I think we're going to do that. There we go. Gonna try to get another stream in this week, hopefully. Now that I'm not being poked and prodded and scanned and things taken out of me and all that. Gotta say though, man, I'm grateful for doctors. It's been really cool. Really something fun. Well, not fun, but observation is the doctors that were working on me, they were as frustrated with insurance issues as I was. And they were like, you know, they're kind of tied by some of their administrators and other things like that. Let's go ahead and enhance this a little bit more. Just going to add these big. There we go. ArtRage, you can kind of control the brush. If I just clicked it, it'd be like that. But it actually plops down the way you're facing. Again, I want to keep that curve. There we go. And again, these brushes I'm going to make available online at avantnovus.com. Because I find these texture brushes, if I use these first and kind of break up the ground, I'm actually getting a lot better. It's doing really what I want. All right, let's check that out. We're going to lock transparency. We're going to come in and we're going to add paint. Hey, everybody watching stream, we're doing campaign maps for a D&D campaign. Well, technically not D&D, but it's a role-playing game. Also doing world building at the same time. And we're at a destroyed land. It got hit by a large asteroid. It wasn't a world killer, but it was really nasty. Maybe some people got involved and tried to keep that world killer. Maybe slow it down or stop it. Maybe a group of mages or a group of scientists or something like that. That'd be cool. That'd explain a lot of technology. Just going to write a note right there. So they tried stopping it. And see, we already have, just based on the map itself, kind of a appreciation of kind of what happened. And that's a great effect. I like that effect. So we're going to come in and with our with yield glitter. And I'm changing it to the color so I can get a look at how it's going to be. Got these really great rough little areas. Now, my other brushes, my other realistic terrain, I found if it goes in last after a large texture like this, it really looks a lot better. And it doesn't look like, hey, look, realistic terrain. See how we have that rough part? That's going to give me a good idea where I want to place my mountains. Again, this new geological features we're doing is pretty much, oh, I will give you a call back. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. I'll move that in. Yeah, but just world building and doing everything at the same time. And I think we're going to go a little, I don't want to say steampunk. I think I'm going to go, I don't know, maybe diesel punk or something like that. Big airships, big zeppelins and stuff like that. Get some models made. Because I've really, when I first started the landforms on this, I mean, all I got for the commission was, hey, I just need a map with a giant crater on it. I was like, okay, I can do that for you. Then they're like, oh, we're going a different direction. I'm like, okay, more power to you. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and fix this now. We'll go into our lower, we'll hide this layer, go into the layer below it. We're going to choose our selection brush. Now we are running a very, there's about 500 megabytes we're editing right now, so doesn't like that too. Oh, gotta kill the masking there, my bad. Sorry, little channel. All right, let's come back in here and do that. That just fixes it up. Yeah, big old diesel ships, diesel punks and stuff like that. There's like fuel reserve, and then it's not just based on water. There's like a resource people are actively trying to protect. Let's see here. Okay, let's get back in. Oh, looks like we have a couple other things. Let's go ahead and lock that. Yeah, see, something new. Hope you like that, though. I hope that's cool. Sounds interesting. Might play that online if I can get my group together. Let's kind of fix this up, too, since I'm here. There we go. All right. Those turned out really well. You can come back again with the mouse. Kind of clean the orange up. That's why I do it such a vibrant color so I can see where I messed up. Now it looks like we have a little issue here. Looks like the lakes. Something I don't like about ArtRage is I wish it had kind of a select all button when it came to selecting instead of just areas. That kind of bugs. I do not appreciate it. I'll come back and fix this with a harsh chaos. Oh no. Look, another one, guys. It's kind of rushing way too fast on that, but that's why we do the different layers. And we're looking here. I know there's one down here someplace. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, big old ships. Stuff. Make some air wars. Looking for, if anybody knows a very good war, like a war gaming system for airships, please let me know. I'd really appreciate that. Campaigns starting in my mind that, I don't know, maybe who's ever the characters, players that are aligned, maybe with a certain faction, are, you know, we play a war game at the same time, and the winner of these big fights is going to affect the game and the campaign setting too. It's really kind of cool things like that. Kind of a long haul thing. There we go. All right. Oops. It's lock transparencies. Wow, I'm doing good today. There we go. Come down here. There we go. Oops, I moved a layer, and I really shouldn't move a layer like that. Move that back up there. Sweet. Okay. Just touching up. Just touching up there. Okay, let's go over here. Now, these islands around it, they're not going to be too touched. So let's go ahead and let's kind of focus in on those. Start with those, and let's get just a little bit. We're going to go only about 100% with this. We're adding this onto a new layer because the previous layer I like. So we're just going to add, that. Let's see if I got, yeah, that's good. Just the start of a mountain range on that. Maybe one over here, here. There we go. Just little things. Show elevation. We're probably going to blend these down quite. We'll start with this and then come in with another brush. And again, it might turn out I don't like this, and I'll just kind of scrub the whole ring thing. Probably not though, because I'm thinking to myself, these are really working well. Set my blend layer again to my blend modes to additive. Going in, starting some of these. There we go. So these islands out here are going to be less affected. So they have older mountains and older tectonics. So we'll just do these the same way. If there's any civilizations on this campaign map, it is going to be in this area. Okay, let's grab our... Do we have color? Yeah, we have color in there. We don't want any color in there. Coming back in here. Yeah, just roughs it up a little bit. Nothing major, nothing crazy, just a little touch. And on top of this, I will be adding, yeah, like that right there. There we go. One almost escaped me. Okay, we're going to combine these layers. Control-Alt down key is the shortcut. Also, for those that joined, welcome. Glad you're here. I hope that the chat is working. I know it's working on YouTube, but on Twitch and Facebook, I hope it's working too. We'll see. If not, I apologize. Okay, what we're going to do now is I'm looking at these, and I think I want to add. See, now the more we add, the more I kind of like that. It spreads out a little because we're actually going to blend these together here in a second. But it creates kind of a nice little, not mounds per se, more like hills or roughness to the ground. Then we're just going to slowly blend that up. Oh, it looks like we have a rogue, i.e. I didn't erase that, so we'll just take care of that right now. And again, I'm just using my mouse. Nothing special at this point. Because I want the consistency of pressure. Oh, yeah, right there too. There we go. Cleaning as I go, so I don't spend an entire live stream re-cleaning these. Can lock that Actually, I'm not going to lock that transparency. I'm going to go to my blend. And I'm going to switch to a stylus at this point. And except on my, let's go instant blur. Take stuff down quite a bit. I'm going to add this to about 250. All right, it's a little much on the pressure, so let's go ahead and take this down a little. A little bit more. That's perfect. That gives us kind of a cool little texture and terrain. Don't want to spend too much time on these, for the simple fact is the more time I spend blurring these, the more issues we're going to get. And again, I will come in and fix as I go. Yeah, I went way too fast on this by the looks of it. You know what? I'm going to stay on track. Let's kind of come back up here. Let's go back to our palette, and we're back in. So again, this is the rough places. Just again, large circles. I'm blending, not texturing. There we go. See how that works? That's nice. Come back down here. Same thing over here. There we go. Got some issues down there I just noticed. All right, let's have a look at that. Going in. That looks a lot better. I like that. Again, going into Harsh Chaos, and we're going to smooth some of this area out that I didn't. Now I'm going to try something new with the Harsh Chaos. I think I'm going to, usually I'm about at 250. I think I'm going to back down to about 150 for the terrain, because I think that is going to help my blending a little bit. Also help with the size, the scale of features. Just kind of hold it back. Make this area really large. Again, I'm going to come in now and color it real quick. There we go. Hit this up here too. Hit this up there too. All right. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I really do like that. Okay, let's hit the mountains, guys. We're going to add another completely new level. We're going to lock this one out. This one we're going to back to our brushes. Actually, let's have a look here. We're going to add some more, actually, now that I think of it. But instead of really... Yeah, there we go. We're going to spread these guys out a little bit more. Again, using the mouse. These are going to represent our older mountain ranges that were here before in this layer. Maybe some ancient keeps and fortresses. Fortresses, is that a word? It is now. It's my channel. I do what I want. Again, we have the mountains. Then up here, again, we can put our original mountains here. Just adding texture. We can always take it away if we need to. And again, with ArtRage, we're also at the same time adding mass to the image. So we have these giant, I wonder, God, that'd be horrible. You know, you walk outside, see a giant something, meteor or something hit the ground. Goes all, all Warhammer Exterminatus on you. Bad day to wake up. Okay, we are going to, actually, let's change. I'm kind of having a hard time seeing. There we go. Maybe a green? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That green was great. Shows me where everything is there. Ooh, and maybe the mountains that were formed from the asteroid have, like, weird properties or something like that. That'd be cool. Just have to make notes of stuff. There we go. Okay. See how that just adds just a little bit of a texture there? I think we're going to add a little bit more to that too. So let's go ahead and do that now. Going to unlock that. Going to find a different brush. Going to come in here. It's fine too. Got some kind of cool mounds like that. Yeah. Don't want to be that solid yet. You know what? Let's do another layer. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's be brave and go for it. These are really going to form a... Actually, let's put these mountains like right here. Then we'll just add another... I mean, these are not exactly the most subtlest form of noise on this. There we go. That there. So look at that. All right. Now we're going to add some different noise near it kind of break it up just like that. These we will probably blend a lot. Let's look something else there. There we go. I don't like that highlight. Again, I'm looking for something real. Ooh, that's interesting. There we go. I guess in these mountains, again, they're this horrible green, so we just can see it. I'm just choosing at random, just different. Again, we're looking at noise here, so we're going to blend the crap out of these into the. This is just going to give us an elevation. Trying to avoid the brushes there. Brushes there. Let's see what else I got. We're just using this to break up stuff, and then we will get to the mountains. And again, we're going to use this. Okay. That is enough damage to this area of the map. Let's go ahead and add just kind of a fainter. Then the really cool magic will happen once we start blending this. And adding mass to the painting. Making sure I'm getting all these areas with noise. This layer. And again, I'm going to be, for those that just joined, just a heads up, the brushes I'm using right now, they're going to be ArtRage brushes, but I'm going to throw them into avotnovus.com for free. I'm kind of celebrating certain life milestones. So, what the heck? Let's all have a good time. Okay. Yeah, this up here needs a little love. Okay, let's go ahead and lock that transparency. Let's go ahead and go back to our gray color on our palette. Come down to our big tube. We're just going to go, oh, we forgot to blend that correctly, so let's blend that. Again, blend mode, additive, and boom, instant mountains just like that. And I just remembered that I had some stuff under it. So let's go ahead and Control Alt down to combine the two layers. We're going to spend about an hour on this. Again, these are all older mountains, and the ones that we made earlier. Blend mode. Let's lock this transparency. Make sure the blend mode is on add. We'll start adding a ton of mass to these. This is going to create kind of the hill areas on these. When I blended it down, it actually lowered the amount of paint on stuff. There we go. And there's the effect right there. You can see it. And we're just going to add a ton of mass to this, a ton of paint. Now these represent our original mountains in the areas. Again, I'm not too concerned with the shape of these yet. This is more for planning purposes. We're going to go back to our glitter brush. And then we are going to start really getting into the mass in these as such. Since we're going to blur these, I'm not too worried about too much mass. What I'm doing is just layer upon layer of realistic terrain. And then with that terrain, there we go. Puppet Master says, depending on how fast and impactful the meteor and small pieces were going, you can have small rays of light coming from the ground, which expose the core of the planet. Oh, that is such a good idea. Okay, I'm stealing that. Yoink. Thank you, Puppet Master. That is cool. Oops, didn't want that. Brush. Let's just clean that up. Oh, that'd be freaking awesome. Kind of reminds me, now it's you know, I'm a really big fan of Minecraft. Reminds me like in like uh, areas that those big crevices, kind of stuff like that. Oh, I should make some of those. Something I am going to do this one. Thank you, Puppet Master. I'm going to credit you on this if it ever gets published. That's actually really kind of a cool idea. We're writing up a little campaign thing, you know, just people that have streamed. Just a little, like, add their little 2 cents into that. That's a great idea, though. I really think that's going to be fun. Nope, looks like I've got to fix some areas down here, too. All right. Again, just focusing on adding mass. I kind of like this, even though I shouldn't. My gut's telling me I shouldn't, but I like the strata there. No, that's good. That's good. Let me get yield notepad out. I'm so gonna just copy and paste you there. That's okay. Can I copy and paste? Will Restream let me? Ooh, yep, see? Right there. Doo, doo, doo. With all my other notes. More mess. Make it dark. Then we'll blend it. So I got with been saving up for a drawing tablet. Something to actually a graphic tablet you can draw on. I'm actually using that right now. We've been saving up quite a bit. And then in America, our stimulus package just went through a stimulus thing. Our family called it Biden bucks, which we're kind of grateful for, I'll be honest. Um, but we had saved up, so I went out and started looking at graphic tablets you could draw on. And I got a really, oh god, what did I get? It is amazing. It's a Huon 13, came out in 2003, and we only got it for like it's a lot of money, especially to me. It was like $200, but granted, a lot of it, you know, a good majority of it was from the government. So they basically bought me a really solid drawing tablet. Um, the Wacom, whatever you want to call them, they're really good, but I'm finding, especially for ArtRage and very much so for making miniatures, I'm finding that it is far superior than any other tablet I've ever worked with. Okay, we're going to preset on this to 50. We probably could add some more. Let's go ahead and zoom in and look at that. Okay, that's good. That's exactly what we wanted there. Let's go ahead and unlock the transparency. I forgot to do that. There we go. Gotta be just a little softer. Looks like there's some areas I got a lot more mass than others. That's okay too. But then we get this kind of thing, and I'm really digging just building up stuff like this, building up areas. And then we're going to go set our big mountains on top of these areas. But just kind of a natural thing. We'll take our harsh chaos before we actually do the big mountains and blend these together. I've switched over to my mouse so I'm getting much more convenient. Not convenient, well, convenient, yes, but a lot more my strokes are going in and they are coming out the exact same amount of pressure every single time. Now the outside of these we will be blending into the, we'll be blending a little bit more into, especially the really dark ones. Kind of wanted to avoid that, but it looks like I got too much terrain there. Yeah, right here. Honestly, I could, let's go ahead and blend these out really quick. Okay, that's what was going on. Nope, that's right. I have all the things turned on. Now we have another layer underneath here that we want to do the exact same thing for. And that layers are new mountains. Okay. See, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, let's go ahead and start coming up to this layer. We're going to hit our harsh chaos just as is. I'm using the tablet right now. We're going to for about 250. Oh, not 6,500. 250, and I'm going to take the pressure really low. I'm just going to hit the areas, like the outside areas of these, just really softly. Some of these I'm not going to even touch, but like this area here, I kind of want more in a line. And up here, I'm going to spend some time. And you know what? Let's bring this down to 150. Like I said, with a harsh chaos, I kind of want it to be a little smaller than any map we've done previously for scale. See how much that affects the scale. And my guess, and I think I'm right on this, is it's going to be quite a bit. And again, I'm focusing on these. Again, these are our older mountains, or older areas. I also think I might take, make some big gouges in these mountains. That'd be cool. Like some natural canyons were formed from the meteor strike. Let's go down here. So, back up here. There we go. It's really gentle stuff. Okay, these are new mountains there. Probably should keep the color, because I don't know what's new and what's old now. Let's have a look at the middle of this map. All right, see, that's going a lot better. It's not so obvious. And again, since I am doing a texture, more or less, I'm going back and forth. As such. And then circles to blend. Same thing over here. There we go. I'll share what I got, the tablet, what I got on in the link below. It is a good drawing tablet. Easy to set up. I am super paranoid of it, so I have it a little home on the side of my desk. Also, for the heck of it, me and Andrew, if you see my shed video, you get to see Andrew. We've been taking these maps, and of course, we've been 3D printing them. I might do another video on that. But if we can 3D print something, we can add it to Blender. And Puppet Master, with your thought of the glowy canyons, I think I'm going to do that. Put a light source under the model itself. Maybe do in Blender and maybe do a smoke simulation in those areas so it pours out smoke and stuff like that. Gasp, I might have a lava thing for Bill. Oh yeah, no, that's what the $30. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the Huon tablets. Just the standard drawing tablets. The reason I got this is I'm doing so much work in ZBrush lately that I need something better than a mouse for the delicacy and stuff like that. And, oh, okay. But no, I'm glad they're giving Wacom a run for their money. I think that needed to happen a long time ago. I like Wacom, but it's it's in that overpriced level of stuff that problems are created. There we go. Let's come down here and we're going to blend this out a little bit more. Instead of the harsh chaos, maybe a little blur. Nope, too much blur. Okay, let's do that. Just going to kind of blend it. Honestly, I'm not seeing anything happen there. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. It's not too shabby. Now, for grins and giggles, something you can do, I'm going to combine this with the layer below it, and it might have a small stroke. Let's find out. Also, funny thing, so my wife, as we're waiting for this to complete, my dear wife, she found Dr. Pepper cream soda. A diet Dr. Pepper cream soda, because I'm a fatty. Sponsor me. One day, I do have to. There's two things mandatory in any stream: a joke about a volcanic lands, and also for Dr. Pepper streaming me. Oh, Art Deco Pro. Let's go ahead and look that up. Large XP Art Deco Pro. Ooh, that is nice. 11 to 6, 9 to 7. That is very nice. Yeah. So just for reference, that's what I'm looking at. It's a nice. All right, we're back here. Oh, no. Don't close it, Dan. Okay. If you notice, I combined this with the lower layer, and what it's done is it has kind of merged things weird. So I'm going to duplicate the layer. That's going to add more mass. You'll see it here in a second. See that? Now, I have a problem. Right now, I can see I have a problem right here that I'm not liking. So we're going to unlock the transparency. This up here, I've got too much mass here, so it's creating that shadow. So I'm just going to come in here, and I am going to erase it. But with the layer under it, it's still going to be a little bit more blended. So then I'm going to come in with Yield Harsh Chaos and just kind of fix those. And it looks like on the layer below it, I'm going to have to do the exact same thing to get rid of this giant mass, because I don't want that yet. I want it, but not right now. I think the best thing to do is just get rid of most of that. There we go. Family just went out shopping to leave me to do this alone, but I have you guys online, so that's good. That's good. All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the dial's cool. My oh geez, an associate of mine had a dial on theirs. It was really cool. Again, Dr. Pepper. Uh-oh, overfilled. Well, to heck with your sponsorship. It just foamed all over me. Oh, I need paper towel. That's comedy, folks. That is comedy. One second here. So to heck with cream soda. I got like totally hosed me over. Oh, awkward, but comedy. Kind of made my day, actually. So let's come down here and fix this too. I'm back. I need a new shirt. Okay, let's give this a go. Oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. In fact, I think I really don't like that. In fact, okay, no, there's the vanilla. Maybe I just need to get used to it. We'll give it another go. Okay. So we're down here. We've got kind of our hills and stuff. I'm kind of liking that. Kinda. We're gonna lock the transparency. We're gonna add just a little bit mass. Just a touch. There we go. Just give it some blending properties. Not too much though, just a touch. I'm going with harsh chaos. You know what? I'm not liking any of that. Let's go back. Let's bring our layer back in. Our second layer back in. Oh, that ain't it. Yeah, we're gonna run this back a couple times because that's not working. A lot darker, and that ain't working right. There we go. Also, whoever's watching, welcome to the stream. We're making a campaign setting here with ArtRage. The story behind this is a giant meteor has impacted this land a while back. It's basically blown out all these mountains and areas. There we go. And with that, it's created some really... We have mountains that have formed from it, and older mountains where probably civilization took refuge. Thinking like nuclear winter kind of thing. Guess it's really not nuclear, but you know, you get what I'm saying. We're also focusing mainly on the map's mountains. There we go. And we're adding hills right now, and then we're going to start making our mountain ranges off this. Of course, I totally forget that everything is already covered. There we go. Yeah, don't know if I like that Dr. Pepper at all. It's kind of rough. Ugh. Okay, we'll try merging this down. Just make sure that our blend modes are on additive. There we go. So we've kind of got a couple things, kind of catching people up on where we are. We have a large land mass. We're looking about the size of China, maybe into the Gobi Desert, maybe even bigger than that. We'll play with it and find out. A large area's cracked this continent. We have giant rifts in it that are glowing up from, that split the mantle. We have like these giant mile-long crevices all over the place. Everything's horrible and nobody's happy, and that makes good drama. All right, let's bring that guy back. Nope. Why do I keep doing that with that layer? Let's just get rid of that layer. Also, if you'd like to add anything, Puppet Master decided that we needed riffs on here, and I totally agree with him. I think that would just be awesome. So right now we're at the point where we are going to start. This area I'm really not liking. I think I know I added way too much, so we're just gonna get rid of all this crap here. Because I'm not happy with it. Oh, well, that didn't work. Yeah, 500. So we are oops, wrong layer. Unlock the transparent. We're going to start over in this entire area. And again, to do that, we just grab some brushes. Make sure our color's a little extreme so we can see what we're putting down. These are the old mountains. It's probably where, I don't know, maybe a little generic dwarf thing going on. A little fantasy dwarfs stuff. Ooh, I like that. If you want these brushes for ArtRage, I'll put them online. Expect about a day or so. Maybe sooner. Maybe I'll jump on that. Oh, I didn't put that on. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. There we go. Yeah, that feels so much better, guys. Check that out. It's like we got some residue from the previous layer. That's fine. That'll make... Ooh. I just figured out how to do plateaus. All right. Check that out, guys. Hello. We just found something. Okay. What the heck did I do there? Not lock all. Okay, what the Sam did I do there? Okay, so I went in and I erased some of this to create kind of something steep. As such. Then I locked transparency and I just added. Okay. It wasn't so much the mountain area as... Okay, let's try to recreate that. Let's go to another layer. Ladies and gentlemen, happy accidents. Let's create... Okay, let's get some pink. Reduce this down. I want that color. Why doesn't it let me do that color? Okay, what if we did... So it looks like what I did is I created kind of a line. Okay, we're going to lock this transparency. We're going to go back to our gray. We're going to knock that gray out. Actually, let's not do that yet. Let's erase some of it first. Let's kind of pour down the pressure a little. Get back to 100% and see if we can make another kind of ridge line to make a plateau. Let's get my pressure up a little bit more. There we go. All right. I can already see. Let's see here. Well, let's lower the size of this. Yeah. Yeah, the coastlines are smooth, but I will fix that a little later. It's the way I did this map. When I do water, I'll start degrading them, but I think we had just made a way to do plateaus a little better. So I'm erasing this, slowly erasing it on the sides. Let's go ahead and lock that transparency down. Oops. Make sure this is on additive blend mode. All right. No, you're absolutely right, Puppet Master. The coastlines are smooth. When you're out here, they look really ragged, but when you're in closer, it's like, yeah. Oh, crap. Where'd that go? Okay, we were up here. Just add mask to those. Add mask to that. Go in here and... Alright, then we're going to unlock the transparency, come in with Go heavy whip. Again, just trying something new really quick. Going back and forth on here. That's kind of interesting. Because if I can make plateaus that look better than what I've done before. It's kind of looking very same old, same old. Let's try Harsh Chaos. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe that's it right there. Maybe come in and smooth that out once I'm done here. Okay, let's pull into it instead of away from it. So a little soft transparency. Again, I'm just messing with this really quick. Sorry. Nope, no, 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 no. Maybe. Let's go and smooth that out. Kinda. Shape over anything else. Maybe. Get back to the map here shortly, guys. I just might have figured something out that's always been bugging me. All right, let's have a look at that. All right, that's. I want to play with that later. We'll come back to it. Right now, it's not gonna do what I want. Okay. Let's go now. I'm looking at these area here. Going to unlock transparency. I'm just going to hit these. Let's go back to about 150. Just going to pull, and again, I'm pulling away from the what I want to change and pulling into the flatter areas. See, if I go up to it, it erases it. If I come away from it, it just peels off just a little bit of a layer. Just a little touch of there. Not really a layer, but a little bit of the geometry. Same thing there. Because I really don't want this to be too high. All right. Do we like that, guys? What do you think? What do you guys think? Then maybe another video, Puppet Master will figure out how to do the big old cracks in the mantle. It's not been filled with water. That'd be bad. But very cool. Okay. I want this area to be a little more pronounced. Oh yeah, this is where I totally got rid of stuff. So we're going to change that really quick. Oh, keep the plateau thing, Dan. Come back to that later. Keep the plateau. And with my stylus, I'm being very gentle. Don't lose all the detail over here. Just a little bit of it. There we go. Okay, we're going to add some more volume to that. We'd lock transparency, come down to that guy. Start popping some stuff. Then come in with yield glitter. Add mass to it. Yeah, shouldn't have done that over there. We'll keep that there. Then we're going to unlock the transparency, go to blur, come into blur, knock things down quite a bit. And then, yeah, that's working. All right, we got the texture under it. Okay. Cool. Just hit some more of these real quick. Go back to our harsh chaos. Pull away from the, I kind of don't want the really high peaks. We're just trying to go for hills here. lock. We're actually going to now. And we're going to keep that right there, lock the transparency, and we are now going to do the mountains. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to kind of plan exactly where I want the mountains. To do that, I'm just going to come in with a pen. Flip this down quite a bit. Zoom out a little bit. Our first set of mountains are going to be right over here. Just going to start. Let's do something a little different. No, I don't want that stroke. Just go technical pencil. Yeah, there we go. So we are just going to start on our mountains where they are. Just squiggly lines. Gonna make some, thinking of strata here. Thinking of the pushback. This is going to be our newer mountains, so we kind of want to follow the same lineage that we kind of have in the landform. So mirrors. There we go. Again, squiggly. Let's have a look at that really quick. Yeah, I don't like those too much. Let's actually change those. Let's just keep it in a rough, not a rough, but a kind of a congruent line there. Okay, this is going to be where our biggest peaks are. Let's have a look at that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Then we're down here. And we kind of want to do the same thing on this little line and approach. Actually, let's put it behind these hills. See, the texture's kind of guiding me on where I want to put stuff. And again, we'll put this same place behind the hills. It's just one of those random things, you follow it and it works. There we go. There we go. And same thing down here. So in other life news, again, I do tend to ramble during these videos, or these tutorials, but I like to. Got the second COVID shot a couple weeks ago. That's why I wasn't on last week. That did bad things to me. It was really weird, though. It was like, I get weird fevers here and there, and then I'd get like chills. And it basically was like certain parts of the body, you know, the immune system was having a TED talk to the other parts of the immune system. It's like, this is how we fight this here. And it was just weird little isolated areas. Because I'm discussing that, I'll probably get demonetized because, you know, I'm not making money off this anyways, but whatever. But yeah, it was a little rough. There we go. Okay, we're down here. We're following the same line. Let's have a look at that. All right, let's get there. Again, not so much over here. We're going to start just a little crink and lane of land, and we have these older mountains in this area. And I think this area is where we're going to have like the, you know, the mountain dwellers, or those that were able to survive this by, there we go, making some places they could use. Seems like my allergy. Man, I'm having a day. Cream soda explodes on me. It's kind of a neat little landform there. Let's do that more. Now I'm just adding smaller subdivisions of the mountains. Same thing down here. I know where the big peaks are. We're just going to make the smaller peaks, different cutoffs. And I will be using these for the actual shape of the mountain. Okay, this over here. That, if I did that right, that was kind of make or break. A little bit of the line we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Let's put another range right there. Oops, not that one. A little too nuts on that one. There we go. Something right here. Just a little touch right there. Just a little bit. Ooh, yeah, put some there. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Okay, those are going to be our biggest peaks. We're just going to lock the transparency there. Come back in with, let's go with a different color. I don't know. Here we go. Gonna put this on additive. We're just gonna add this color to it. There we go. Again, I've locked the transparency. I'm just adding mass to these. Lots of mass. What I'll do afterwards is unlock these and start harsh chaosing. And then add it to the bottom layer. There we go. There we go. Wow, I've been kind of going at this for a while. Time flies, right? Having fun. Hope everybody else is. I definitely am. The glitter size up. Don't want multicolor. And I know I'm high enough when it goes brown like that. There we go. Oh, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Had someone drop by. Now we're just going to add mass to these. Add some more. Love you too, Gareth. It's my boy. So proud of him. All right. Then we're back in here. And we're just adding mass. Again, for those that just joined, welcome. We're creating a campaign map. We're about to get real interesting here. Interesting. All right, these are going to be our highest peaks. I'm thinking right off the bat, we take this layer and add it to our landform layer. It's kind of getting a little overcast where I'm at. Hope you guys are doing well. So again, the very basics of this map is there's been, just a really bad hit, a really bad meteor strike, and we're kind of taking that and developing our map from that. You know what? Let's add some more. Okay, we're in now. Since we got these in, I'm going to take our harsh chaos. Move it I'm only going to go about 105% bigger. So at this point, it's like 670 pixels. Going to drop the pressure down. And before I do that, let's go ahead and we are going to blur these mountain areas out. Is it too big? It's a little big, but we're going to try. That's way too big. There we go. A little less. And I'm going to be using the mouse on this because I really, really, really want this constant. So these areas here we're going to blend out. And then after that, we are going to see how they kind of grow there. And we're going to take our harsh chaos and we are going to start cutting out mountains. These will be our big peak lines. After we get these in, we're going to start adding realistic terrain brushes to them. And just see how they grow from there, kind of aligning themselves on a higher layer to this. You can hear my son in the background there, getting ready. He's actually been doing online school because of that which I can't name. There we go. Put that here. Hope chat's working. I don't know if it's working on Facebook. We've had some issues with Facebook's chat. If you're there, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see your chat in the messages. So please leave a comment if I'm not responding. Yeah, right. We are in the big mountains here. And again, we're going to layer this. It's the strongest suit of ArtRage is the ability to layer paint upon paint upon paint. And in this case, we are going to continue to do that. What I'm probably going to do is get these mountains blended in. Oh, I forgot these up here. Use some harsh chaos on them. Now the detail we worked on them previously, it's on the layer above it. We want to keep it that way. We don't want to mess that up. I'm just checking if I missed any. I did not. What the heck is that? Oh, well. All right. Oh, missed some up here. Did I? Not really. Okay. Okay. So now that we've got it blended, we're going to grab, once again, a harsh chaos. We're going to 150 this. Usually I'm at 250. We're going to drop the pressure off just a touch here, if it'll let me. All right. I'm just going to slowly cut into this. Actually, we're going to go back to 250. We'll do the touch up a little higher. Then again, I am coming very pulling towards it to cut it out and spreading that, making sure we don't have the, let's have a look at that. I don't know. Gonna have to find a happy medium. Let's go 200. So I've been trying to keep the details a little bit smaller on this one. Oh, let's get the mouse out. Yeah, there we go. That's the answer, guys. We're not going to use the pen. We're just going to get the mouse out. We're just going to click. I think if we do that, we can increase that to 250. Just going to click on the end of that. not directly on it, just like 75% in. You know what? The 250 is not looking good. Let's go back to that 200. Again, that is something with ArtRage. You just have to play with your size until you get the effect you want. Just going to cut that up. And as you can see, we have that other layer on top of that. We're getting some cool blending. Once we get this done, we'll come in here with the blur brush. Hey! There. Glad you're still here, Puppet Master. It actually means a lot to me. And I hope this helps. So, yeah. Assets. I sold some brushes online. Only, you know, I think like 4 people bought them. Which is cool, and I'm very grateful. But for the future, I kind of felt a little on the... I don't want to say... I kind of felt... I don't know. I wasn't too... They're good brushes. They're pretty awesome. I like them a lot. I use them all the time. But after an interaction, let's look at that with a color change really quick. After interaction on a website with somebody, I think I was bound and determined to, if I'm doing any artistic or doing any creative stuff, I want everybody to have a go at it. You know, I'm really not liking those mountains. Yeah, I'm not liking those mountains at all. Might be completely changing how I do stuff. It's just heavy, harsh chaos the crap out of these. Like, I kind of like the other brushes for mountains. So I will make those available. Yeah, that's not bad. Just kind of a height thing there. I will make those brushes available online to everybody who wants them. That way you're getting the exact tools I'm using, and you can create whatever you want with those. Use them, don't use them. They are for ArtRage. I think I have a couple backups for Photoshop. Yeah, I'm not liking those mounts at all. Like, seriously not liking those. Here, let's try something else. Let's try... We're still in... Let's try heavy wet blend, but go in on this at 300. Ooh, yeah, that is a lot better. I like that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. See how that breaks up so nice? All right, we are definitely gonna do that instead. Oh my gosh, guys, I moved away from harsh chaos. It's the end times. Also, let me know what you think about that. Another community thing. I was thinking of Just Winging It is my Twitch channel. And I think I'm going to start playing games with the community. And also showing stuff. And I really would like, I would like some feedback on this. If it's something people will be interested, I'm probably going to do it. But just create some, like, stuff that I find inspiring. Like, I've been playing Destiny 2 for a while. And there are just some really cool, creative stuff in there. And I think I want to share that with people. Just what I find cool, the little things that I like, the little things you can use in a game. Yeah, I'm liking those better. I'm liking those better. Let's kind of... Yeah, I think with higher detail, that that harsh wet blend. Yeah, geez. I think that is going to be a little bit more advantageous for us to use. Because it really just, on these harsh lines with this detail level we're using, I mean, it just kills those. Yeah. Check that out, guys. And I'm just pulling the land into it. And with the other little tiny features we did that's technically over it, it's just really nicely blending into it. It's moving a lot of paint though, and I kind of like that. There we go. Very cool. Okay, harsh west. Yeah. Hard wet blender is the way to go when you're doing it like this. The size is fine too. Usually the size, it was too powerful on certain things, but I think we want this power for the high detail things. And again, pulling away to blend, pulling towards to create definition. I'm going back to my mouse to see if I can get a little variant. With the mouse, it really splats hard. So I think the best way I can kind of control the pressure a little bit better if I'm approaching away from the mountains into it, so we get that kind of splattered look. Okay, we've done all this. Let's go ahead and color it. All right, that is what we're looking for. That is exactly what we're looking for. Now, for grins and giggles, let's go to, we're going to go back to our harsh chaos. And I'm just going to come in and see if we get a little bit of an outline there. Helps with the detail level. I think we might use a combination of the two. There we go. There we go. All right. We're getting somewhere pretty good. Yeah, I really like that heart. Let's see, it was 300? Yeah. Not frosting, Dan. Not frosting. Come on, buddy. All right. So again, we've been working on these mountains. Yeah, Heart, even if I'm blending stuff, it's looking like that harsh wet blend is the way to go as I'm working into these mountain areas from the sides. We have another layer above it. Let's make a drastic choice right there. That worked. All right. All right. Getting some detail on that. Sweet. Okay. We found something new, guys. Thank you. Just go in and just touch the sides here. All right. In brief, since this is near the end of the video, so we have our campaign. It's been hit by rock. We've had new strata form. We have older strata over here. These areas are going to be our large areas that were untouched. Ish. We have something to play with plateaus. We have some other things to play with. Let's just color these in really quick. There we go. Yeah, that works. I really like that. And we also have, we're going to make this, when we create a model out of this, we're going to take that into Blender, and as Puppet Master said, we are going to make some additional little craggy things. Sweet. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, it's kind of been a long stream. I'm going to finish this up, maybe practice some other stuff. Again, anything I share, it will be in your hands. So thanks a lot and have a great day.